Hello everyone, this is Samit Kamal from College Dunya. Today we are at BG Patel College of Physiotherapy, which is located in Anand, Gujarat, and we are having with us Dr. Neeja Swadas, Assistant Professor, Physiotherapy. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
So, firstly, ma'am, we would like you to introduce yourself.
My name is Dr. Neeja Swadas, as you have mentioned. Thank you for inviting me here. I'm assistant professor here at College of BG Patel College of Physiotherapy, situated in Anand, and I am associated with this institute itself from past almost 2 years now. And my major is women's health. So the specialty or the patients or the clients that I'm basically seeing here, they are related to this field and fitness also.
Alright, ma'am. So, now, ma'am, we'll be moving on to our questionnaire session. So, ma'am, my first question to you is being the faculty of Physiotherapy department, what are your roles and responsibilities towards students?
As a faculty of physiotherapy, there are two basic roles. First is to train the students theoretically, clearing that concept and make the curriculum as simpler as it can be in order to them to understand that. And second is practical approach. Practical means, as you know, that physiotherapy itself is a paramedical field in which we have to tackle with patients, we have to treat them. So when it comes to practical approach, we have to train them in order to enhance that practical skill. As we know that if we go to a surgeon or a medical professional, all we expect is to treat our pain. Same thing goes with us, as the patient or the client expect us from us that to treat that pain or lower their suffering. So practical portion addresses that portion. We try to enhance the skills of the students, which enables them in order to treat that.
Alright, ma'am. So, ma'am, now we'll be jumping on to the next question. So, ma'am, how do you take to establish healthy relations with students and fellow faculty?
When it comes to professional relations or along with my colleagues or my students, with my colleagues along with the professional relationship, there are also terms which go side by side as emotional relationship also. So taken into consideration their professional strength and weakness, I'd also like to consider them as a person, how they are as a human being. So I'd like to make it as honest and as open as possible. And along with, if I talk about my students, as I'm their teacher, whenever I try to make them teach something, not only I try to see their abilities, but at the same time I try to check their drawbacks or the limitations as well, and I try to work on that more compared to their strength. So at the end of the day, they come with their full potential compared to lacking one.
Alright, ma'am. So, ma'am, my next question to you is what are the best practices offered by the department which help them gain necessary skills?
So, for the students, right?
Yeah.
So, our department is basically related to cardiopulmonary fitness, general fitness, and women's health. So, as every condition needs different set of assessment skills as well as treatment skills. So every day our students has been posted in these clinics in order to interact with the patient, assess the patient with correct objective measures or the outcome measures, and we help them or assist them and guide them in order to treat them. So while practicing day-to-day manner, they are gradually increasing their skills and sharpen their skills in order to accurately identify, diagnose, and treat the patient.
Alright, ma'am. Ma'am, my next question to you is what are the extracurricular activities that the college offers to enhance the skills of students?
As we all know that when a student comes to any institute not only sees to their technical or the study part, but we also focus on the overall growth of the student, right? So in our institute, we focuses on the cultural activity, mean by, say for example, dancing or music competition or drama competition. And at the same time, we are also having facilities or the activities related to sports. So in this arena where we are seeking that the the students has soft skills. Along with that, skills like sports will help them in acquiring qualities like team leading or sportsmanship or decision making. So all these activities have been included in this part.
All right, ma'am. Now, my next question to you is: when you came to college, what was your vision and how are you trying to achieve the same?
When I came to this college, all I wanted for this society is to help them relieve their pain and live their life with their maximum potential. So basically, I am related to the field which is addressing women's health most. So, but irony is, in current society, females are not many aware of their problems, or sometimes they are neglecting their problems. So when I came here, the vision for my journey towards the society is to make them aware of their problem and at the same time make them know that for their problem, the treatment or the solution has been there. We are there as a professional to help them out. So that was my vision, and at the same time, prepare the next generation in a way that they can address and carry forward my vision.
All right, ma'am. Ma'am, my next question to you is: what do you see as your department's greatest strength and how it can be enhanced?
Our department's greatest strength is basically we like to treat one patient at a time, right? So we try to incorporate a tailor-made protocol. Meanwhile, whatever complaints that the patient are taking and coming with us, we'd like to approach that. And at the end of the treatment session, we are seeing that whatever goals that we have objectified, whether it has been achieved or not. So I think that is our department strength. And at the same time, we are associated with cardiopulmonary health as well as women's health. So, and in general fitness also. So sometimes we also incorporate group activities as well as alternative therapies in order to heal their problems. That is them.
All right, ma'am. So, ma'am, my last question to you is: what valuable advice would you like to give to the students for them to have a prosperous career ahead?
One advice that I'd like to give my students is try to find your interest, because sometimes when you choose a career, you don't know 50% of the time that why you have chosen this field. So in order to progress further or in order to do the excel, it is essential to know what keeps you going, what makes you awake at night, and what makes you take that extra step whenever it comes to hard work. So until and unless you are good and clear with your interest, you can go very far with your career objectives.
All right, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for giving us your time. We surely have a lot to take away from this informative session.
Thank you so much.